Employers, are you hiring? Since 2011, JungleJobs.com has helped promote positions on social media, the top job sites, and directly to local prospects. For a total $25 fee, we can help fill your position and your job ad never expires. If you're looking for a job, we make applying for jobs easy and it costs nothing to you. With over 200,000 users, it's a jungle out there and we can help.
Week 4 of a new college football week. Predictions, upsets, shockers, right here on RooSports. You are looking live at week 4 of RooSports. I'm here with my dad Toby, and I'm Joey Ross. And welcome to RooSports week 4. I'm excited.
Hey, we had a great weekend of football, Joey.
Yeah.
A lot of great games, a lot of close games, a lot of undecided games. But overall, it was a great week of college football. Let's get right into it. Okay, we got some shocking moments, some upsets, and some still unbeaten. So what took the shocking moments from this past Saturday? What took you?
Kansas. I'm just gonna start off the day. Kansas scores 55 points and wins their second straight game against a Big Ten team. So it's not like bad team. Wisconsin going down really surprised all of us.
Right.
I didn't think that was gonna happen. Auburn losing last second field goal against LSU. Big loss there. Nebraska against Troy.
Yeah.
Not a good look there, for their conference. UCLA still winless, losing to Fresno State. There's a lot of shockers. We didn't
A lot
expect.
of shockers. Hey, Joey, what about Florida State? What's going on there?
Florida State is just they have a new coach, but they still have Francois, but they're trying to replace Jimbo, and they just can't.
Yeah, definitely. So, like you said, the Big Ten kind of struggling a little bit this week. Nebraska going down, Rutgers going down. What's going on with this conference? What do you think?
It's really weird in my opinion. Some teams are just really like the team is just like it's kind of like the Big 12. I feel like all these bad teams and there's just two good teams, Penn State and Ohio State.
Yeah.
But I just think it's like the Big 12 from last year.
Okay. Yeah, and like you said, there was a lot of upsets that you felt like this past week. Yeah. And then, hey, some of the still unbeaten. There's a lot of teams that are unbeaten out there. We had Oklahoma going to Iowa State, going to Ames, surviving. Hey, played a little sloppy on defense, but they made up for it with their offense.
Without Rodney Anderson, they still look pretty good. But you can't replace Rodney Anderson.
What about that nice game in Dallas, Ohio State and TCU?
TCU had it, and then that play that everyone's talking about the pitch. That was I just don't think that was a good play.
Yeah.
You just gave Ohio State momentum.
Yeah. And then what about Oklahoma State hosting Boise State this past weekend?
OSU, they did good. They their defense stepped up. Caused turnovers, had sacks. They brought the pressure. And their offense, did what they always do, and they beat Boise.
Absolutely, yeah. All right. So hey, let's look at some of these upsets from this past week, and let's take a look at some things that happened in these upsets. All right, Joey. So Troy at Nebraska this past Saturday, and
Troy they came to play today. Just looking at this punt return, this guy, shaking off tacklers. Nebraska can't tackle. Too many missed tackles will cost you, and he's just too quick.
Scott Frost certainly having a tough time with the Huskers here, and you're going to see Troy go ahead and just finish off another drive here, pounding into the end zone.
Troy's controlling their own destiny right now. I mean, literally up 17-0 against Nebraska.
Hey, but finally, Nebraska does get on the board, Joey, right before the half. Certainly gives them a chance in this game.
Nebraska, pushes it, gets them back in the game in the fourth quarter, but then Troy just, slams the door shut, wide open, untouched, touchdown right there. There's just nothing you can do.
All right, let's go to BYU at Wisconsin. Look at this play.
Trick play, backwards pass to, the receiver. That's what you're going to need in order to beat, Wisconsin, number 16.
Definitely. Yeah, they did have a lot of momentum, but Wisconsin would come back.
Wisconsin just, they pounded it. This is old school football. No spread, no receivers, fullback, lineman, running back.
Some costly turnovers though, Joey.
I mean, poor decision there by the quarterback. You just can't do that if it's the bad decision.
And then it comes down to the final kick.
Yeah, Wisconsin had a chance, but they screwed it up, and there goes their undefeated season.
Yeah, definitely a heartbreaker for Wisconsin. Great win on the road for BYU. All right, let's look at USC and Texas.
Trilogy. From the Rose Bowl, and then boom, break tackle right there, USC. Touchdown.
And this is what I thought was going to happen, Joey. The run game for USC was going to dominate the Texas Longhorn defense, but
right here, that's just speed right there. Getting to the edge. There's nothing you can do there.
It was all momentum for USC until here.
I mean, missed tackle right there will cost you. As you look, touchdown right there. Good one from Texas. Just Texas was playing. They were surprising all of us.
Right Another touchdown right there, Joey, and all momentum is shifting over towards Texas.
Ellinger, man, he just came and said, it's my game. Watch me.
He's going to keep it here and pretty much seal the deal for the win there in Austin.
I just think that's just a huge win for Texas and boost their confidence up.
Okay, so a lot of great wins for those teams. A lot of momentum going on the road.
Yeah.
And so, but you know what? There's another play we'd like to check out, and that is from the North Texas Arkansas game from this past week. And let's look at that. Joey, here we are. Arkansas is back to punt, and we're having some problem with that video. All right, we'll just move on.
All right, on YouTube or something.
Yeah, but that was a great play by North Texas. The guy completely, I guess.
You gotta hit him if you're Arkansas.
Yeah.
You gotta hit him if you don't know.
Yeah, that's all right. Hey, all right. So, for you guys who don't know, we give a $20 gift card to Chick-Fil-A, and so we're gonna draw for that. We have a few people that are going to be enrolled for that, so we'll see who wins it this week.
Robbie Hare.
All right, Robbie Hare, winner of a $20 gift card to Chick-Fil-A. So
congrats.
And he picked
OSU.
He picked
Boise State.
Yeah. Your record wasn't very good last week.
Not very good.
What happened?
Teams won. I didn't think we were gonna win.
Yeah, so Joey went 3-5 on his picks. Yeah, you had a lot of upsets potentially that could have happened. A lot of games that could have went both ways. I actually went 5-3. I didn't do too bad, but there was a few games that weren't playing, so we were. Those are pretty tough games.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do the game picks for this week. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh man, all right. We actually have a full 10 games this week.
No cancellations.
No Hurricane Florence gonna mess with us this week. All right, so our first game we're going to look at is number 10, Penn State taking on Illinois. And Joey, Penn State has a 95% chance of winning this. They are scoring about 53 points per game.
Yeah, I think this will be close. At the start, Illinois will give them a run for their money. Penn State will come back, and just they'll run all over them in the second half, I believe. And I think Penn State wins this big.
I like Penn State as well, Joey. Penn State definitely going to need this win to solidify their chance in the Big Ten Conference and for a potential spot in the conference championship game. All right, our next game we're going to look at number 8 Notre Dame taking on Wake Forest. Joey, Wake Forest only a 29% chance of winning this, but man, what an offense! They have 542 yards of offense that they're averaging. What do you like?
I think this game could be close. I see it, being really close, going down to the wire. But then I think Notre Dame survives at the end. 3 points, 4 points, maybe touchdown. I think they might even go to overtime, maybe. Okay. But I think Notre Dame will survive. It'll be close.
Notre Dame survives.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, the Irish have been playing good this year. Definitely been playing good. So I like Notre Dame as well in this one. This is going to be a good matchup. I think it's, like you said, it's going to be close.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. All right. Our next game is number 2 Georgia going to Columbia taking on Missouri.
This is my upset. I got Missouri in this one, okay?
What?
I got evidence to prove. Missouri's at home, you know. This is an 11 a.m. game. Georgia has not played an offense like this one.
Okay.
Missouri has scored over 40 points in all 3 of their games in SEC offense. So I think, their defense isn't that bad either, after I watched them. But I think, I see Missouri, somehow winning and upsetting the number 2 team in the nation.
That would be quite a feat. That would be great for their program. Their program hasn't been just as well as it has been since leaving the Big 12.
Yeah.
They've certainly not been able to climb up into the SEC. Joey, Georgia's only allowing 157 yards of passing and only 101 yards on the ground. So this is going to be very tough for Missouri to get that. If they can get their offense clicking, they might be able to do it. Hey, you know what? Miracle right here in September for the Missouri team. I like Georgia in this one, though. I think Georgia's defense continues to play as well as they have been. Okay, so we'll go to our next game and look at number 3 Clemson taking on Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech, has played really good lately. Little disappointments there, first few games. I'm going to go with Clemson on this one because Clemson just has, one of the best defenses in the country. And I just think their offense, Kelly Bryant, the 2 quarterback system. Yeah. I think they win this, cruisingly.
Definitely. Clemson's an 85% chance of winning this game. Only 90.3 rushing yards allowed. So they control the ground game. But like you said, they've got 2 amazing quarterbacks. And other than their game when they went to College Station against A&M, they've looked pretty impressive. So I like Clemson in this one as well. All right, Joey. Yet another SEC matchup we're going to look at as Texas A&M goes to Tuscaloosa, take on Alabama.
I think A&M, they're just ranked because I think they ranked them because they're playing Bama this year.
This week?
Yeah, this week. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
But 1-1. Who they beat? They beat some team that
unmemorable.
Yeah, I don't know who that team is. And then Boston College. They're 3-0 now, and they're 23. I don't know, just kind of makes me confused there. But I'm gonna go with Bama on this one. I think they just win it big, 64-0, something like that.
Okay. I like Alabama as well in this one. Tua, how do you say his last name?
I don't know, just call him Tua.
Tua, the quarterback for Alabama, playing really, really well. He's 36 of 50, 646 yards, 8 touchdowns. The guy's just playing tremendous.
Playing
Alabama's defense is playing just about almost perfect.
Yeah.
And so Alabama at home against this A&M team. I like Alabama as well in this. All right, we will go to the Big 12 and look at a matchup. TCU will be taking on Texas. Number 17th ranked TCU falling after their loss to Ohio State. Definitely a game they're going to definitely go back and watch and see what they did wrong and stuff. Who do you like in this matchup?
The question is Texas that good or is USC that bad? Is the question that's going to be answered, this week. I got TCU in this one. I think they bounce back. Offense plays much better, defense plays much better, and I think they win. I think it's going to be a shootout, but I think they're going to win.
Okay.
Close.
All right. TCU's only 40% chance to win this game. They're only allowing 19.7 points per game. That's pretty impressive. What about, I don't know if you noticed this, but their offense was so up tempo in that Ohio State game.
The first quarter, they were going,
Yeah.
They're hurrying up.
If they can do that against Texas, they might have a chance of stealing this game away from Texas, basically there in Austin. So I like TCU in this one. I think TCU bounces back and realizes some of the mistakes that they made and gets the win in Austin. All right, Joey, a couple of gunslingers are going to go to Stillwater as the Texas Tech Red Raiders take on the Oklahoma State Cowboys.
I think it's going to be a shootout. 50s. They're going into the 50s, I think. I think OSU wins, but I think it's going to be like a two-score game. And like I said, it's going to be in the 50s.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's definitely could happen. OSU is 79% chance to win this. But what about Oklahoma State's defense?
Oklahoma State's defense surprised me against Boise State.
Yeah. I mean, they haven't really played anybody up until Boise. And Boise plays a pretty good offense.
Yeah.
But they've allowed only 222 yards passing, 74 yards on the ground. So this is going to be a test, I think, for Oklahoma State. Yeah. I actually like Oklahoma State in this game.
Yeah.
I think whatever's happening is happening for a reason. Coach Gundy's got them in a mode where they are playing not just the offense, but they're playing defense. And so, what
What's impressive to me is the way they get to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Really impressive. They're the most sacks in the whole country.
So leading in sacks. So I like Oklahoma State in this one as well. Okay, let's go to the Big Ten as the number 24 Michigan State Spartans take on the Indiana Hoosiers.
Michigan State's defense has been really good this year, really impressing. I'm going Michigan State here on the road. This will be, low scoring game. I think Michigan State just wins it, like 20 something, like 3 or something.
Yeah.
So I got Michigan State in this one.
Definitely. I like Michigan State as well. 79% chance to win this, but the stat that stands out to me is the 34.5 rushing yards allowed. That's impressive. I mean, you're holding teams to under 50 yards, even 100 yards, and the way they play Big Ten football, that's gonna be a factor. But I like Michigan State in this one as well. This will be their third game. They're only 1-1.
Yeah.
So this will be their third game, and so coming off that loss and then a bye week, I think has them prepped up to take on Indiana. All right, one more Big Ten matchup as number 18 Wisconsin takes on the Iowa Hawkeyes.
I think Wisconsin does bounce back, but I don't think it's gonna be easy. Iowa will, give them problems. But I think Wisconsin does bounce back and, gets the win on the road here in Iowa.
Yeah. Wisconsin's only a 48% chance to win this, but 484 yards of offense, almost 300 yards rushing.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor, man, he's playing amazing.
Yeah,
he's going to need to play
even
better against this Iowa defense. So yeah, I like Wisconsin as well in this one. All right, in our final matchup, we're going to look at number 7 Stanford taking on the number 20 Oregon Ducks.
Another upset. I think this has a better chance than the Missouri one. I think Oregon wins. I think that they're on the home. We're still deciding on is Bryce Love going to play or not.
Right.
Oregon, does put up points, struggle a little bit, San Jose State, but I don't think that'd be the case this week. I got Oregon in this one, upsetting Stanford.
Okay. Oregon only a 43% chance of winning the game. They're at 503 offensive yards, 77 yards rushing allowed. Who's going to give in? Is it Stanford or is it going to be Oregon's defense? I like Stanford in this one. I think that they get the win in they're at Oregon.
Yeah.
So in Eugene, Oregon. So I think that Stanford gets the win in this one. It'd be interesting to see if Bryce Love plays.
Yeah.
I mean,
he'll be a big.
But if he does, I think he could be the difference maker for that game. All right, so there's our picks. All right, we got some comments here. Greg Glasgow, Joey, the Bulldogs will trounce the Tigers. No upset in Columbia.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay, Greg. I'll take it. I'll take that bet.
All right, so Joey thinks that Missouri's gonna the high-powered offense of Missouri is going to get the win there. And then Ryan says hi. Hi, Ryan. Willie, as far as the Red Raiders.
Okay. Raiders with the upset.
Hey,
Red Raiders. I
Raiders.
like that. I like to see
Hey,
that.
you know what? The Red Raiders, their quarterback and the receiver leads in passing for this past week.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty interesting stat. So they got the air raid offense. They know how to throw the ball, sling the ball, and get points and stuff. Ryan also says TCU Texas. Why do you think TCU projected win percentage
is only 40%?
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking too.
That's what I was wondering.
Texas has a 60% chance.
Yeah, that was off some stats that we pulled up. I'm not sure exactly why it's
I can honestly see it being a 50-50 game.
I mean, because if you look at the way that USC and Texas started out, it looked like USC was just going to run that game. You look at the way that TCU and Ohio State played, it was pretty even and stuff. So it just may come down to whatever happens by halftime with that game. So that's some interesting. We have some other comments there, Landon? No? Okay. All right. Okay, so yeah, be sure to you can comment here on the video, or you can go to our YouTube whenever we post the video to YouTube, and you can comment there and just challenge Joe in one of his picks. So far, he's got 2 upsets.
Yep.
And so if you want to challenge Joe on those 2 games or any other games, enter for a drawing for $20 to Chick-Fil-A. So Joey, let's also talk about the Heisman race. We haven't talked about that. Who do you like so far?
Will Greer, we didn't get to see play this week.
That's true.
Kyle Murray has just been really sensational for OU.
Yeah.
You know, and then Tua. I think those are the 3. Players you have to just put in on that big table. Little table. There's those other players, but I got those 3.
Those 3.
Those 3 that could really make a case for them. Themselves being Heisman Trophy winners.
All right, it's still got plenty of season left. We're only in week 4. Week 4, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna go by too fast. I'm scared. But
yeah, it's fun.
It's fun. Yeah. Well, hey, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for watching week 4 RooSports. I'm Joey Ross.
I'm Toby Ross.
And this has been RooSports.